past midnight, the moon hasn't risen. In the deep, thick dark, you meet a face from long ago, but you don't recognize them, and there's no need to think this is strange. Dongshan was the poet, a guy called Dongshan, and the thing about meeting someone, not recognizing them is interesting, a little bit interesting, because he studied with a teacher, his teacher, for a long time, and then he left his teacher, and he really didn't feel like he quite got what his teacher was saying. He sort of, I kind of got it. Wait, no. I kind of got, yeah, no, like that. And he was crossing a stream, and he saw his reflection in a pool in the stream, and I got it! It was like that. So the sense of in a certain sense of not being able to recognize someone and then being able to recognize them was a very strong metaphor for him in his own opening up and waking up. He was Chinese, but in the Japanese tradition, there was a great teacher who was very interested in koans as a curriculum and would line them up, and he thought these koans were very important, and so it was the sort of thing you would study at an advanced level. So I figure everybody in this room is at an advanced level, so we'll study it now. So, but he thought, I don't know, I just think he appreciated the sense of there's a sweet quality about this koan for me. So it starts out in darkness, starts out in night. And so, and it says that, the image says, it's dark. In case you didn't notice, it's dark. And it's a bit like, when you have a mood or something, I'm sad. In case you didn't notice, I'm sad. And it says that in that place, in that darkness, darkness is an interesting thing in your life or in reality, because when you don't have the usual orientation, other things come forward and you orient some other way, right? So if you don't know what you're doing in meditation, that's considered great. That's the good first step. Unfortunately, you don't know what you're doing anymore. There's hope for you now, because if you know what you're doing, there's no hope. Right? You're just sort of plodding along, doing what you always do, and sort of in a way, that's fine. But that moment when we start getting a little bit, we start opening up, there's also a sense of not being so tightly oriented that the plans and schemes my life is always doing, maybe I don't need them so much. So there's that quality that when there can be something exhilarating when you don't have everything around you that you're used to having. That, in a fundamental sense, that's really in a way what meditation is. Any time you meditate, you're not doing all the things you're good at, and so you can be who you are. The universe will offer you things that it wouldn't offer you if you're busy being good at stuff. And so I think most people get that right. Like if you want to do something creative or new, you have to, in a certain sense, back off a little bit from what you do really well, and let yourself be a bit fallow, or even, whatever's going on with you, you can trust that. In other words, that and even if if the emotion is something you think of as dark, like depression or sorrow or something like that, you may not be wrong. And so the thing about this is to trust the walking in the dark. The other nice thing I think about this koan is the sense of, you meet someone. There's something familiar here. There's some way, even though there's no way to navigate, there kind of is some way to navigate, and we navigate anyway. Even though I don't know what to do, somehow my foot goes forward and I move. And that's a profound moment when we start realizing I don't have to rely on the usual things I relied on. There's something else I can rely on. There's something deeper and more peaceful. I don't have to be anxious about how I'm doing. I can relax. I can be happy. Even if I don't know what the hell I'm doing, that's a normal condition in all the galaxies, and I can be happy.